Knowledge checks are an essential part of the adaptive side of the ALEKS platform. A knowledge check is an adaptive, low-stakes assessment that students will take on the first day of the course as well as progress ones throughout the course to check for retention. Knowledge checks determine a student's current knowledge state at that moment in time. We know students' knowledge states are forever changing as they grow and learn, so knowledge checks are a way to ensure ALEKS is adapting and adjusting to fit their individual needs and personalizing the modules in the course. The adaptive side of ALEKS works through a cycle of assessment and learning. Students take an initial knowledge check, which will in turn personalize their learning path through their series of modules created by the instructor. And then throughout the course, they'll be prompted with progress knowledge checks to ensure retention of their learning and to continually personalize the modules to meet their needs. This cycle creates space for students to continue to grow and expand their learning. Knowledge checks work through a series of adaptive questions. Based on the student's answer to a question, ALEKS is making informed decisions on the student's knowledge state. The result of a knowledge check will be seen in the personalized learning modules that follow. The knowledge check determines what the student already knows of the course material, what they are currently ready to learn at this moment in time, and what they need to learn but are not yet ready for. There are two main types of knowledge checks that will be utilized in a course build, the initial knowledge check as well as progress knowledge checks throughout. The initial knowledge check will be taken on day one of the course. This knowledge check is comprehensive of all topics that instructors put into the modules in their course and can contain up to 25 questions. This knowledge check will help identify trends in the starting knowledge of incoming students, which will help instructors customize the course to meet the needs of the students and see where they're at on day one. Progress knowledge checks happen throughout the semester. This is another low-stakes opportunity to assess retention in your course content. These progress knowledge checks can contain up to 20 questions and mostly cover recent learning and progress in your course. If a student does not prove retention of recently learned topics, ALEKS will prompt them with another low-stakes opportunity to relearn those topics and practice the skills that were missed. There are three types of progress knowledge checks that you can build into your course. As the instructor, you have the opportunity to use the periodic knowledge checks set by the system after a certain amount of learning or time spent in the course, post-module knowledge checks, which will occur following certain modules in the course, or scheduled knowledge checks, which can be scheduled on a certain date and time, proctored, and can even be graded in the gradebook. As always, talk with your implementation manager about best placement and timing. Jumping into an ALEKS course, you can see that the initial knowledge check is already embedded into the assignments page. You will not be able to adjust the date and time or content of this knowledge check as it will be prompted on the first day as students register, and the content will be comprehensive of all the topics that were chosen in the course by the instructor. In this particular course build, we can see there are a few post-module knowledge checks throughout. To get to the post-module knowledge checks and turn them on or off, if you click on one of your current modules you have in your course, it will take you to the module editing page where you can check and uncheck this column for post-module knowledge checks. The last type of a knowledge check that you can embed into your course is the scheduled knowledge check. If you click on the new assignment drop-down menu, you'll see scheduled knowledge check as an option. For scheduled knowledge checks, you can set it to open on a particular day and time, set a goal percentage, you can choose between progress and comprehensive, and you can even proctor these and grade them in the gradebook. As always, talk with your implementation manager about placement, timing, and types of knowledge check that will be best for your course build and for your students.